Hi amigues, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily, and today I wanted to do a very chill Q&A type of video because it seems like over the past couple of weeks I've gotten a lot more followers over on TikTok, Instagram, and on here as well. And if you found me through any of those other platforms, I hope you subscribe and join the Clasicasita family. But anyways, I kind of just wanted to reintroduce myself in a way and kind of just share a little bit about myself. And I also asked over on Instagram if anybody had any specific questions just to get to know me better. So I'll be answering those. But before that, let me give you a quick little rundown to basically who I am, and maybe there's a way that you guys connect with me, my story. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys like I would be in person because we're friends. It's gonna be friendly, it's gonna be chill. And yeah, I'm basically just gonna share stuff like I'll be talking to a friend. So anyways, my name is Emily, and fun fact, I have a middle name. It is Paloma. It is also one of my favorite tequila drinks. And I am Mexican American. I was born in Los Angeles, California, Whittier to be exact, which is like east of LA. I'm 27 years old and I'm Sagittarius in case anybody's wondering. And let's see, I have an older brother, Hector, who is 32 years old. I have a little sister, Brianna, who is 20 years old. And then I have a half older sister in Mexico who is 35 years old. I believe she's 35. And her name is also Paloma. I'm very family oriented, and I feel like a lot of what I do and a lot of my goals are very much geared towards my family and wanting to take care of my family. I have a few hobbies, which include plant care, of course, and I also really love working out, hiking, camping, basically anything active, I want to do it. Other little fun facts, I can't swim, so that's the only active thing I cannot do. So I think that's like a chill place to start, and I'm gonna move on to the questions now, and we'll get into it more with the questions. Okay, so on Instagram, I just asked to basically ask me anything. Okay, so let's see. One of the first questions that I got, are you single? Yes, I am single, and I am mingling for sure. So yeah. And next question. Do you plan on living in Cali for a while or just temporary? So I've been in California my entire life, but I've never thought about living in a different state. Personally, I love California, like demographically and just for other reasons. I think that California is the best state for myself. So I'm very comfortable here, but definitely if I ever visit anywhere that I just like fall in love with or something, then I definitely would be open to moving. And since my job doesn't require me to physically stay put anywhere, then it's pretty possible for me to get up and move somewhere else someday. Okay, next question. What part of Mexico is your family from? Okay, so my mom's side is from Chihuahua, and then my dad's side was from Zacatecas. How did you make new friends post-graduation? I feel like all of my friends that I have now, most of them are from college. A lot of people moved, and what's crazy is that this year, everybody is going to be back in the same city together. I have two friends that are moving back to San Diego, and it's the greatest thing ever. So I know I got extremely lucky for that situation, that my best friends are all in the same city. And I've always kept my circle pretty small, so I've always had just like the same very close friends. But since moving back to San Diego and I had to find a gym, I started at F45, which is all HIIT training. It's all classes that you do with other people. I made some amazing friends through there too that I get to see every single day while working out, and then we hang out on the weekend. And honestly, that's been such a great way for me to make friends because it's just other friends that really love to be active. So I would suggest that if you are into like working out or have a specific hobby you want to try out or something like that, there's always going to be classes that you can meet other like-minded people, and I think friendships kind of just come naturally like that. Okay, next question. Something you are excited about and looking forward to in 2022? Ooh, I love that question. I feel like there's a lot that I'm really looking forward to, and it's not like anything specific. I think it's just more of like the possibilities of things. You get me? I can see how much I've grown in a span of like 1 year, and I'm just excited to see what's gonna happen this year, you know? So like, For example, like brand deals, I have a really great opportunity coming up, and I'm just hoping like yes, I want like another big opportunity. I want to keep growing my career, and not only with the influencer stuff, but also like my business, my online shop, and I have other goals that I really want to accomplish, and who knows, maybe I can get them done this year. So yeah, I'm kind of just like looking forward to the possibilities, the opportunities that I know I'm gonna get, and I'm super thankful for. Okay, let's see. Si pudieras hacerte una llamada a tú del pasado, ¿cuándo sería y qué dirías? So this question is, if I can make a phone call to myself in the past, when in the past would I call and what would I say? I love that question. So I think I would call myself in the beginning of the pandemic when I was going through a breakup and was planning my move back to San Diego. But you know when it's like you really hit the low? I would have called myself and explained how you are about to be the happiest that you have ever been, because you're gonna be closer to your family, you're gonna be closer to your best friends, you're gonna have so many opportunities, and you're gonna learn to be yourself again. And I'm gonna get emotional. And I'll explain to myself that what is happening in that moment really sucks, but it is important to get through, to make it to the other side where literally your dreams are coming true. So that is what I would say, to make it a little bit easier, because dang girl, was that a tough time. But we're good now, we're good. My friend, if your plants could talk, what stories would they say? I think they'll say that I talk to myself too much sometimes. No, I think they'll say that they're in a very happy environment because there's always music playing, people laughing. Yeah, I think they'll only have good things to say. Since we're on the plant topic, best plants for rooms without a lot of sunlight: snake plants, pothos, ZZ plants, what else? Philodendrons. But for sure, like those top three would, for me, are snake plants, ZZ plants, and then a pothos. What are your top 5 decorating tips? Ooh, I don't know if I have a top 5, but I can just tell you like my top decorating picks. Number 1, I always say it, there's no right or wrong when it comes to decorating. Of course, sometimes you can get a little technical with like how to hang things and appropriate measurements for things and things like that, right? But besides that, I think that there's no right or wrongs when it comes to decorating, as long as the space makes you happy and brings you joy. So I just like to fill up my space with things that I genuinely love. So I think the main tip really is to just fill it up with things that bring you joy. And then for another decorating tip, to get a little bit more technical, maybe if you're going to start designing like a whole new space or something, or starting from scratch, I always like to start off with color, because obviously like as long as you know what color palette you're going for, it's gonna make shopping obviously a lot easier, unless you're very focused on a specific like piece of furniture or something and you want to decorate around that. That's a whole other story. So for example, I really love neutrals, warm tones, just earthy type of feel. And obviously I have a lot of plants, so I know that green is obviously a huge role in my color palette, but I also love browns and deep oranges. So I wanted my furniture to be very neutral, that way I could play around with some of that extra color. For example, that pillow back there, my colored rug, my plants surrounding. So yeah, I just love a very neutral palette. And yeah, to me, the color is just the most important thing. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Tips for making healthy eating habits. I get discouraged after a bad day and give up. Okay, that's a very good question, because I totally understand where you're coming from. And the main thing that has helped me to keep healthy eating habits, and it's by using the MyFitnessPal app. I use this almost every single day. Sometimes if it's a very busy day, like not gonna lie, I'll forget. But for the most part, I'm very good at tracking everything that I eat. The app is pretty awesome because whenever you're gonna have a meal, you could scan every single item of that meal and it'll count up the calories that you're eating and all that. And most importantly, I like to count my grams of protein. Using that app is awesome because then you could keep track of how many calories you're having a day to make sure that you're not having too much or too little. And what's awesome about the app too is that whenever you scan an item, it'll actually give you some information about it in case it has too much saturated fat or in case it has too many grams of sugar or something like that. So it'll kind of like alert you to let you know like, hey, this product isn't that healthy. So whenever I get an alert like that, I know, okay, I'm not gonna buy that again. I'll try to find an alternative. So I really love that app. I think that as long as you make it a habit to just be more mindful of what it is that you're eating, then just like everything else, it's going to become a habit. All right, let's see. What is your inspiration in life? And what do you base your style off of? Okay, so for the first part, who or what is your inspiration in life? Honestly, it might be cheesy, but my mom for sure is the inspiration in my life. I feel like I really just want to be successful to help like make some of her dreams come true too, you know? Because if your parents also happen to be immigrants, then you know that literally everything that they have done has been for you. But I'm at the point in my life where I really want to return the favor to my mom by like being able to travel together more or just enjoy life more and everything, because all her life she's been working and trying to just take care of us. And for the past 13 years, she's been a widowed single mother. So yeah, I find her extremely inspirational, and everything that I do, I just remind myself that I'm just trying to be successful, to make her proud, and obviously my whole family and friends proud. But a lot of it has to go back to her. I think that my goal is really to like make sure that she has like no worries now that we're all older. So yeah, my mama, and I know she's watching right now, so amo. And then what do you base your style off of? I think my culture and my hobbies, I guess, and the Mexican style and culture alone is beautiful. So I love to incorporate all of that in my home. It feels like me, obviously, and obviously because I love the outdoors, I love nature. So I think that's how I get my style off of. What items do you use every day? That one actually gave me an idea for another video. So stay tuned for that. I think that would be a really cool video to go around to the apartment and basically show you everything that I cannot live without. So that will be a separate video. What is your favorite part about living in San Diego? Ooh, I love San Diego. Honestly, like I had always considered going back to LA, but San Diego is my home. Like I feel like a San Diegan, like I was born here or something. I don't know, I love San Diego so much. For starters, the weather is always great, and you guys, I'm sure everybody knows it. The weather is amazing all the time. And the fact that I can get anywhere between like 10 to 20 minutes, max 25 minutes, whatever. Maybe a few parts where you can get traffic, or if you're going more like north San Diego. But for the most part, like there's no traffic here. You could do whatever you want. You could go to the beach, go to the mountains, go to the desert. Literally, there's so much to do. And I feel like everybody here is pretty friendly, and everybody's always like chill vibes, you know? I feel like it's also pretty easy to make friends and socialize and go out because there's so many options for like amazing restaurants and bars, coffee shops. There's always things popping up here. So yeah, it never gets boring. Okay, next one. What made you start a YouTube and influencer Instagram? I'm told to start a home one. I'm too shy. I was so shy too. I was so shy too. But if it's something that you love and you kind of want to do as well, and you're not being forced to do it or like pushed to do it, then I would say go for it, because you wouldn't lose anything with just trying. And what made me want to start basically my influencer career, it kind of just made its way into that. I don't think that was ever the ultimate plan, because I'm telling you, before this practice and experience, I was very shy. But anyways, the way it started for me is that I got very into plants after going on vacation to Bali, Indonesia. I kind of came back and wanted to like change up my lifestyle and stuff like that. But anyways, I've always grown up with plants, and that trip kind of like pushed me to just like fall in love with nature and like want to have like nature in my home. So I started with plants, I started learning about plants, I did a lot of research with every new plant that I got, and then I somehow ended up on the plant side of Instagram, and I was like, whoa, there's a whole community of plant lovers. I just started sharing pictures of my plants, making friends on there, and I've always loved interior decorating. So then slowly I kind of incorporated that into my Instagram, and then I just saw the opportunities that others were getting. So I decided, well, I'm just gonna keep doing this. And then for YouTube, I've just always loved YouTube, and I always thought that it would be very important to have not only an Instagram presence, but also a YouTube presence, and kind of just offer different things on every platform, because on YouTube, this is where we get the most personal. Like, I feel like you guys get to know me a lot better on YouTube. Will you ever consider Zoom calls for a decor one-on-one consultation? Yes. So this is something that I've wanted to do for a really long time, and I am constantly being asked on Instagram and through email, and I do want to do this, but I don't know why, like it just doesn't feel like the right time yet. But I know that I'm not going to do that until I'm 100% ready, because obviously I want to make sure that I give 100% to everything that I do. So yeah, just adding a bunch of stuff to my plate right now is not what I want to do at the moment. All right, so the rest of the questions are very plant related or very business related. So I think I'm gonna stop there, and maybe I can do separate videos like specifically for plants and specifically for business. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it and got to learn a little bit more about myself. If you have any other questions, then feel free to ask below in the comments. I really do appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. And I really enjoyed our little chit chat for today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next time.